Oh my god, dude.
What is up, everyone? So, as you guys know, we've been on the R34 right here, but then covered up there, and then the Pro Chassis S14. Dun, dun, dun. Now, we decided to kind of get into it during the worst time of year between Black Friday and the holidays. We were kind of at a standstill for a lot of the major parts to make it worth making videos with. So we're gonna move on to something a little different today. But this weekend, I was actually able to sell a bunch of parts off the S14, which is great. I've gotten half my money back so far. That's not too bad.
That's good.
That's good, and I gave everything away quite cheap.
To a bunch of friends.
To a bunch of the homies that are putting the parts to use. So it'll be going to save more S chassis. We love that, right? But one thing we have right now is we are doing a pre-order for our final sale for 2023. We decided to bring back our most popular design, our most requested design in a hoodie, black hoodie, on a white t-shirt, and on a banner. So if you guys want to cop those, that sale will be going until Saturday the 16th. Hop low, shop your email, cop yourself some new merch, right? RJ thought I should give away a little piece of the S14 history here, so we're gonna give away the little carbon steering wheel that came in the cars up. The next, I'll say in the next 48 hours, the order will throw this in. I know it's not the nicest thing in the world, but I think it'll be a cool piece of having the S14 history because
I like the Nissan horn button.
You like that? Dude, this is like, look at, it's like leather carbon. It's not even like solid. It sucks, like this thing sucks. But I think this car is gonna end up having a pretty cool legacy and, well, get the first piece from it, right? Next 2 days. So what's today? Tuesday? When the video drops?
Yeah. Till
Thursday at midnight. While I was at PRI this week, I was overloaded with the amount of LS stuff there. I mean, more than half the show was just LS components. It was just taunting me. And on top of that, I had a million more people ask me what happened to our E36. We get asked quite a bit, and we've had it shoved in the corner for 2 reasons. One, we were trying to deal with some warranty issues, and 2, Spoon can't stand to look at this car.
Nope. This car single-handedly ruined E36 for me.
Don't say that.
I agree with him.
I know. Okay, so you guys remember here, we literally swapped this entire drivetrain in like 4 days, right? We had all the boys on here just going ham. We did the LSA on the LS3. It made good power. We brought it to grid life, and it raged. And then our second event with it, the LZ World Tour Canada, within 4 laps, it did this.
Break something? Or did it just shut off?
It just shut off.
It sounded like...
Oh, I think I blew the engine.
No way.
Yeah, no fire. Did we window it? I think we just... Damn. We put like a really, really soft limiter on it too to try and like keep it together too. And
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that sucks.
It just sounds...
Rip my heart out. It hurt, and I still haven't been processing it. I've been postponing my trauma, to be fair, and now we are confronting it.
Trauma.
Confronting trauma. Some people have daddy issues. Other people have LS issues.
Same. We have both.
We have both. Yeah, that's a fact. Still not ready to deal with the daddy issues, but for now, I'm gonna deal with the LS issues. We gotta figure out why this thing blew up. What happened? Did we fold a rod? Did we lose oil pressure? I don't know. It locked up. It seized. Like, okay. Let's get to it. I don't think we windowed the block, but there is quite a big oil puddle where the car was sitting. So we should probably inspect it to make sure there's no windows in the actual block itself. Huh. The front main seal? Okay, there's oil all over the crank.
That is definitely the front main seal.
Huh?
Ah, it's leaking back here too.
Leaking everywhere. There's just a lot of small leaks.
Rear main seal?
Rear main seal? Front main and rear main?
All the grass that they dragged you through the field with.
Yeah. pain in the ass. It's not a bunch of oil, but it is.
This one looks like the oil filter housing.
Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not too bad. How that?
It's wet around the.
I don't think this is the front main seal because it's not on the inside.
A bunch of oil leaks, but there's no window.
First step, of course, is draining the oil and seeing what that looks like.
Why is there water?
Is that water?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why is that water?
Because you probably broke the block.
That's water.
Okay, ready? Get ready to put it back in. Once it changes the oil, put it back in so we can not mix it.
That's a lot of water.
That's sick. Did it blow the head gasket?
Can we hydro-lock this engine? What if we just hydro-locked it and didn't blow it up? That's a lot of water.
But leaking through the charger?
We did talk about that.
But that's more water that's in the cooling system for the charger.
That's way more water than.
All right, close it. All right, so holy f, that's like it's like a gallon and a half of water. It's like 2 gallons of water.
Will you push a head gasket?
I don't know because the temps were fine. The temps were fine at Canada.
Unless we pushed the head gasket and it instantly filled the block and hydro-locked it.
Yeah. One way water can get into the engine, right, is through our supercharger, right? Because there's a heat exchanger in the supercharger, and if that failed, water would just get sprayed into the engine, thus hydrolocking the engine, and water could then push past and get into the engine. If there was a quart of water or like half a quart of water, I would say it's probably that. But the fact that there's literally a gallon and a half, that is probably not the case. The head gasket could have failed quickly, right? But oh my God.
There's still more water than oil.
How much water is in this damn thing? Oh, there we go. Finally got oil. No way, dude.
And the oil's clean.
I think if there was metal in it, we would have gotten it by now.
Yeah.
Waiting for a chunk or something. It explains why we have a blown out front main and rear main seal, because we had about a gallon and a half extra fluid in the system, so it probably blew the seals out. What's kind of cool to see is there's no metal in here. Like there's nothing at all. So, I mean, it's like, I say it's a good thing, but the thing's wrecked.
Throw some piston rods in and throw some piston rods.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. Right now, it could be anything. We could have cracked the block. We could have just blown a head gasket. If we blew a head gasket, we hydrolocked it mid-run. We probably bent a rod, which then it could have destroyed many things. Like, you just don't know. So let's pull the plugs and see if there's any fluid in the cylinders and see if we can get this thing to actually rotate over.
Oh, that don't look good. What does that look like?
Something hit it. It didn't hit it hard, but it hit it.
That's just the first one.
Oh, man. This thing failed catastrophically.
I'm not having high hopes because this one's not coming out that smooth either.
Damn, this thing really play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right?
Oh, this one's gonna be raw. You wanna see it?
Pull the band-aid. Oh man.
Oh God bless.
We were making a little bit too much power. I'm just surprised they didn't blow it. Freaking grid life. I think the universe was like, you guys need a win. And then they sent us to Canada and said, psych.
Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it's bone dry.
Okay, 2 are good.
Nope, she locked up.
Still locked up, yeah. She failed devastatingly. That's a catastrophically. Those are words. So this is probably a good point to address why we aren't using the E36 as like our pro chassis, right? Because a lot of people were asking, I thought you built the E36 as a pro car, right? There's the gray area of it. The E36 wasn't supposed to be like that, like, we'll say FD level competitor car. This was supposed to be more for grid lives, LZ invitationals, and local comps like the CMDs or the gamblers. We could just throw a 265 on it with a good compound and hold our own pretty decent, right? Say if we were going to take it to the level that we wanted to with the S14, well, we'd have a lot more money to spend, and we'd have to kind of rewrite the recipe once again. Where we would
look at Adam. He's literally building an entire new E36 because of that reason.
Exactly, and his blue E36 was still way. I mean, he still had, you know, the quick change, the dog box, all the good, everything around it, right? It's supposed to be that mid-tier car. You know, I wanted the grassroots car, I wanted the
This was the stepping stone.
This was supposed to be the stepping stone.
Yeah.
And then we realized, let's just get after it, right? Oh, and we just like building cars, to be fair. Like,
Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and just post it.
let's get it out of here. We'll get a blank slate and we'll figure out what the heck to do for a long block now, because all my money is spent on the damn S14. So once we can get the thing out, we'll pull the pan. And once we pull the pan, we should be able to see how devastatingly crushed the bottom end is. So let's get this thing out to see how bad it is internally. Anything? Any surprises? Oh, no, okay, that's not. That's normal. That's normal. It's for the cooler.
Nope.
A lot of oil.
Cooler was leaking at some point.
Was that the cooler leaking, or is that just?
Unless that's just.
I don't think the cooler's leaking. I think just water got in here. Damn, dude, there's just
Water everywhere.
Oh, man.
Did the supercharger get hurt?
That sucks. That just got a lot more expensive.
How? So fast.
Damn, grid life was expensive. The charger looks. Cars suck. They're sick, but
Let's
they
just
suck.
push it outside and light them on fire.
We have taken so many engines out of this car.
Yeah, that's why the car's cursed.
I think it's cursed, dude. Like, do we just like put an M50 non-Vanos NA back in? Damn it. Well, let's get the charger off. How, oh, does it spin?
Spin doesn't feel really great. Oh, no.
Oh, love that for me. That's crazy. We were barely spinning the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine metal kicking back into it like this. Like, I wonder if the charger was the what blew the engine. Like, I wonder if something in the charger broke and went through the engine. Pull the Band-Aid off. Let's see it. Oh, sorry. So let's put it this way. And flip it. Yep. Like, did water get into it and then that caused it to like hydrolock itself and cause damage, right? Because you can't compress fluid.
There's metal everywhere.
We
We could have dropped the valve.
could have just dropped the valve. We weren't revving it high either, and and we had no limiter on it. It was the way the limiter worked was the throttle body was actually closing the engine so it wouldn't bounce off the limiter. Like, we were thinking about this stuff. Did that happen all at once? Did this happen because of this, or things that keep you up at night, right? The charger's locked up. Is it right here? The cylinder that's dropped out?
This one. It's hard to see. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but.
Oh man. Oh my god. Look at that's
Yeah,
where
the valve's gone.
the valve's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That's the most destructive thing ever, is when you drop a valve like that. It takes everything
So I don't know
out.
if that's it wedged on the side or if that's the piston in a couple pieces wedged
No
with it.
way, dude.
That's why I'm kind of curious to pull this head off. You pulled plenty of LS heads off.
I know I could pull it off quick. It's everything's gone. Like,
Roll.
block's bad.
Head's gone.
Head's gone. Charger's gone. I hope my train is still good. Like,
Solid.
like I hope.
Austin, you want this trans?
Yeah, I do.
Should have just put a damn Jay-Z in the damn thing. What a Monday. Remember, we have a pre-order going on right now. Out below, shop Camino, get yourself a dope hoodie, banner, t-shirt. It is what it is. Yeah, it's really bad.
What happened to it?
We're still trying to figure that out. There's a lot of things that are destroyed. Yeah, come check this out. I need some thinking to happen with me.
Get the heads off of it.
All right. Maybe not. How do we look? Nah, that looks all normal.
Yeah, a lot of metal, a little bit of metal right here, but.
To be expected. That's the cylinder that dropped the valve.
Look, my mama LS mechanic. Holy!
Yeah, the valve didn't want to move, right? So something had to bend, right?
Oh shit! Slight bend to the left.
All right, I think it'll be funny. Along with the steering wheel, and if you order in the next 2 days, I will throw a push rod in 16 random orders. Hopefully they don't curse you. That side comes out so easy. The other side, nightmare.
I'm not even looking forward to the other side.
Make sure nothing goes in the cylinders. If you work at GM, help.
Protects the speed. Nice 427 supercharged. Just saying.
Oh.
Both valves are gone.
Oh my god, dude. Wow. Yeah. Goodbye. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
You're having way too much fun. This is like
It's the trauma. That's how I'm processing it.
like sun had to go through. Like there's metal in
That's what happens when you drop a valve. Metal goes everywhere.
everywhere. I guess it could resonate between.
That's
the
why we
cylinders.
always say that we were lucky with the.
Oh shit!
No way, bro.
That's why I locked up.
Never seen that in my. The piston.
Broke the other rod.
The piston.
The other rod snapped.
Disintegrated.
This is why the water's in the oil
it
pan.
blew the sleeve out.
Jesus Christ!
That's the most destructive thing I've ever seen in my life.
How did it not window the block?
Listen, I'm honestly happy it's a catastrophic failure like this. It's not an oiling issue.
We just made too much power.
We just made too much power.
Oh my god, bro.
Alright, yeah, so these
Piston control alt deleted itself. Look at that. There's supposed to be a piston there. Derek's gonna love this. Derek's gonna have a field day with this.
But this thing is written off. Look at the block is done. It's gone. You can't re-sleeve it.
No, it's so everything. The cam's wrecked. You could see it from here. Everything's wrecked. Oh my god. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Quit giggling, bro.
That's how I process pain.
Holy it's not even there. Look at that shit. Damn. Yeah, I want to know. We all want to know. I thought that this was the case, but it's a little bit worse than I expected. You'll get that with those big jobs. Terrible. Terrible.
There's metal on this side. That's what happens when you drop a valve. It's just everything.
Yeah, dropping a valve is the worst.
Place your order. Shop Jim, yeah.
I think. Damn it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Every head has metal through it. Every single one. Did something go through the charger and then metal through the engine and then failed that one piston, or did you don't know. Hard to write the script, right? Because it could have failed in so many different orientations. What was the catalyst to this?
First of all, it's not my fault.
Oh, I know, it's not Tune's fault. No, you can see it's not Tune's fault. Ooh.
I mean, it could be the tune for sure. I mean, there's only a couple ways to break a piston. Yeah, that sucks. Didn't break the rod, it broke the piston.
So do you think it dropped the valve or you think the piston broke? Both valves are
You
gone.
typically wouldn't see the piston leave the small end of the rod, even in the worst failures.
Both valves are gone and then the piston's gone. And that ball on the bottom of the cylinder is definitely the piston.
Explain to me the exact events that took place.
Saw a video. Pull it up.
I saw the video.
Does he watch it over and over?
Yeah, it's like 5,500 RPM, like partial throttle,
Consistent throttle.
and then it just goes,
Very
no.
light load. I was on shit tires.
Yeah, right. Try going towards me, I guess. You can't get the oil pan off.
Not without pulling it off.
Pull the engine butt.
So that's free.
This pin's moving nice. This is a show car, alright?
That thing's in there. That piece of piston
Oh, she's stuck heavy, bye.
Yeah, 600 foot-pounds of torque put it there.
You told me it blew up. I'm like, oh, it definitely kicked a rod.
That's what I said. I was like, it probably just folded a rod.
1000%. I wasn't even questioning it. With how much torque that thing made on my dyno, I was just like, good luck. Then it was really weird because it was really partial throttle. Like I watched the video and you were just like, It wasn't violent.
No, we weren't spinning it high. We didn't have a hard limiter. Like it was just like everything was right. So this is what we call a worst case scenario, right? I like to think that it dropped a valve for some reason and then was just this spiral of all this nonsense, right? Why did it drop a valve? Who knows? Things happen, right? It's motorsport, especially putting things to a certain level. Like you could have you could have it be like, oh, I had the same engine, same everything, and it lasted 10 years. Or you could have other people that are like, dude, it dropped a valve on startup, right? It happens.
And we've heard stories of both.
Of both, right? It wasn't an us issue. I mean, if anything, maybe it was producing too much power, but I don't think that would explain the valve drop in this situation. But we're not going to overthink it. It is what it is. Things happen, and now we have to think of a game plan from here. While we're in the momentum of it, let's get this thing out, and I guess pull the pan off, and that's the last of looking at destruction.
Yeah.
I think we're still in for some more surprises. All right, let's get the engine out. Usually we just take the whole front end off, but we're trying to be mindful of space with parts being everywhere, so we're trying to keep it together.
I honestly just don't want to take it off.
I don't want to take it off either. It sucks.
Not bad. Alright. Oh! Out! Shit!
Close.
Oh, there you go. We're out.
Now it's hitting the shifter.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, can you lower it slowly? Hold up, actually, right there. That works too. You're good. This is weird pulling an E36 engine without pulling the front end off.
Nice.
Alright, pour her up. Red butter. There we go. That's a good technique. Use your ass.
Back that thing up.
Back that up.
This is good technique right here. Just gotta. This is a really dangerous situation, but. Go into the tail shaft.
You got it.
Oh, it was so stressful.
Yeah.
Oh, Borg chassis. That's what so many damn engines in and out of it.
Chassis. I'm all for putting this swap in the 13. Come on, let's just do it.
No, no.
Supercharger sticking out of the hood.
No.
Oh my god,
No.
the noise is coming out of that thing.
This was the
Disgusting.
first car I bought that wasn't a Nissan as a project. See, that's the problem here.
That's the problem.
See, S chassis, best chassis. Fine, let's put it in your JZX90.
The LS? Disgusting. No.
Disgusting, he says.
The last door to open.
I'm sick of surprises, but I know there's gonna be one more left inside this oil pan, so let's check it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I heard nothing but.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Here's a ring.
Dude, this, look at it. This is chunk. This couldn't have failed more catastrophic, dude. Like,
Holy shit.
it's like crazy, like. Well, one thing survived. The little brace for the pickup tube, so, well, there we go. I'll count that as a blessing.
Oh, well, there's your piston and your valve.
Here we go. We got my intake valve. We have my exhaust valve, which the intake valve is barely beaten up. The exhaust valve is the most beat up, so I could maybe assume that the exhaust valve fell off first. What's left of my piston?
There's another chunk in here of the piston that's wedged.
Some American grade piston.
Fucking
Yeah,
pebble.
the other half is right here.
This looks like raw ore that we just dug this, like, oh, just dug some aluminum out in the back, you know?
Look, you see how it's ovaled? So it makes it so much weaker.
Oh yeah.
So if you look at all of these, they're all broken right around there.
Oh yeah, the pistons were breaking from the bottom. Oh, oil in my mouth.
Nice. So you can see it in the shape of the piston. It's clearly gonna be a weak spot.
We look inside, and surprisingly, all the rods are straight, right? The rods are strong. Gen 4 LS engines are known for strong rods, but when we're digging around, we noticed that almost all the pistons from here back are cracking around the wrist pin, which means that in the cylinder that grenaded itself, it probably broke the piston at the wrist pin, let go, broke the valves off, catastrophic, locked up. There you go, boom. So, moral of the story is we were making too much jam, I think. I think that's all it really is. I mean, we were making a lot, like, you could say, well, you can make up the 900 horsepower, but the problem was, it wasn't that we were producing so much torque, it was when we were producing so much torque. We were producing so much torque so early on, which rattles these things and really puts a load on the internals. It's impressive the rods didn't bend first, but as you can tell, the pistons are very, very skinny. There's not a lot of material around them, and well, they just didn't hold up because guess what? They're not really meant for boost. Play with fire, get burned sometimes. Other times just have a blast, right? So, now I gotta decide what our next game plan is. Because at this point, like, I just want a happy mid-tier car. Like, nothing too crazy. We're gonna build the S14 to be the crazy car. So, like, maybe we just put a higher horsepower NA setup in here. Like, basically this long block we could put in, make 450, 460 horsepower NA, and it's a great car to drive.
I think that'll be the move, especially since we gotta focus on a pro car.
Yeah, because if I have to buy another motor, make it suitable for boost, and buy another charger, then, well,
Especially
it's not gonna
since
happen.
the charger's smoked.
Yeah, the charger's smoked, so.
Stay in LS. Everything's already done.
It's already done. The car, it'll be a good car. It just needs a good motor. So we pushed our luck on this, and it is what it is. So some things last forever for some people. Some just do this. So, man, it was so sick while it lasted, though.
I'm not mad it went out this way. It's impressive.
Yeah, I just can't believe it didn't come out the side of the block. But for now, we have a bunch to clean up, and of course, guys, don't miss out on the pre-order. Hop below, shop your email, get yourself the Porsche hoodie, white t-shirt, and, well, the banner, or the Nabori, right? So for now, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and Spoon,
Have a wonderful night.
Because I want it.